Hello and welcome, my friends. Today we're going to talk about a very sensitive but very important subject: how to protect yourself from financial exploitation by family members, caregivers, or trusted people in your life. This kind of exploitation often goes unnoticed, and sadly, it's one of the most dangerous forms of elder abuse. Why? Because it usually comes from people who are close to us, people we believe we can trust. And that makes it harder to see the warning signs, and even harder to speak up. But don't worry. In this episode, I'll guide you through what financial exploitation looks like, the warning signs you can watch out for, and, most importantly, what practical steps you can take to protect yourself. Before we dive in, let me quickly remind you, if you find this podcast helpful, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and hit the subscribe button so you won't miss future episodes. It really helps us spread the word and protect more seniors from scams and fraud. Alright, let's get started. What is financial exploitation? Financial exploitation is when someone misuses or steals your money, your property, or your financial resources. Unlike strangers who run phone scams or fake lotteries, this type of abuse often comes from inside the home. A family member, a caregiver, or someone who has been given access to your finances. Examples include a relative using your debit card without permission, a caregiver borrowing cash from your wallet and never returning it, a trusted person pressuring you to sign over property or to add their name to your bank account, or even misusing a power of attorney to transfer assets for their own benefit. Now, these aren't small mistakes. These are serious violations of trust. And sadly, many older adults keep quiet because they don't want to cause family conflict, or they feel embarrassed. But here's the truth: your money is yours. You worked hard for it and you deserve to be protected. How do they do it? The common tricks. Let's talk about some of the most common ways people exploit seniors financially. 1. Unauthorized use of cards and accounts. A caregiver might say, "I'll just run to the store for you, give me your card." Instead of spending $20 on groceries, they withdraw $200. 2. Forging or pressuring signatures. Some people push seniors to sign forms they don't understand. It could be a contract, a loan, or even changes to a will. Sometimes the signature is even forged. 3. Adding their name to your account. On the surface, it looks like they just want to help manage things. But when they're on the account, they can withdraw money freely, and you may never know until it's too late. 4. Misusing power of attorney. A power of attorney is meant to help when you need someone to act on your behalf. But if it's too broad, someone could use it to move money, sell assets, or even change beneficiaries without your true consent. 5. Emotional manipulation. This is a big one. Some people use guilt, fear, or love to pressure you. They might say, "Don't you trust me?" Or, "If you love me, you'll sign this." Sound familiar? If so, it's time to pause and take a closer look. Warning signs to watch for. So, how can you tell if you're at risk of financial exploitation? Here are some red flags. Unexplained withdrawals or transfers from your accounts. Bills not being paid even though you know you had money set aside. Missing valuables, jewelry, cash, important papers. Sudden changes in legal documents, like a will or beneficiary forms. Isolation. If someone is keeping you from seeing or talking to friends and other family members. Anxiety around money conversations. If you feel pressured or if the person gets angry whenever finances are mentioned. If you notice one or more of these, don't ignore them. They may be signs of exploitation. How to protect yourself. Practical steps. Now let's talk about prevention. These steps aren't complicated, but they can make a huge difference in keeping you safe. Step 1. Keep your financial documents secure. Lock up checkbooks, credit cards, and important papers in a safe place. Don't leave them lying around. Step 2. Limit access. Don't give out your bank card or PIN even to someone you trust. If someone truly needs to shop for you, consider giving them a prepaid card with a small amount, instead of access to your main accounts. Step 3. Use banking tools to your advantage. Most banks offer transaction alerts by text or email. Turn those on so you, or a trusted friend, get notified if something unusual happens. Step 4. Appoint a trusted contact. Many financial institutions allow you to list a trusted person they can call if they see suspicious activity. This person doesn't control your money, but they can act as an extra layer of protection. Step 5. Be careful with power of attorney. If you do sign one, make it specific and limited. For example, only for paying bills and only for a certain time. Review it regularly with an independent attorney. Step 6. Keep multiple eyes on the books. If possible, let 2 people receive bank statements. This way, no single person can hide unusual activity. Step 7. Choose caregivers wisely. If you hire outside help, go through a reputable agency, check references, and set clear rules. Require receipts for all purchases. Step 8. Stay connected. Isolation makes exploitation easier. Stay in touch with friends, neighbors, church members, or community groups. When more people check in, it's harder for someone to hide bad behavior. What to do if you suspect exploitation? If you think someone is taking advantage of you financially, don't wait. Act right away. Call your bank. Ask them to freeze suspicious accounts, cancel cards, and issue new ones. Save all evidence. Keep receipts, statements, and any communication. Don't throw anything away. Report it. In the U.S., you can contact Adult Protective Services, your local police, or the Federal Trade Commission. Seek legal advice. An elder law attorney can help undo damage, recover funds, or stop further abuse. Talk to someone you trust. It can feel embarrassing, but remember, you are not alone. Many seniors go through this. Speaking up is the first step to getting help. Financial exploitation by family members or caregivers is dangerous because it hides in plain sight. The warning signs include sudden withdrawals, missing valuables, and pressure to sign documents. The best protections are: secure your documents, limit access, use alerts and trusted contacts at your bank, be cautious with power of attorney, keep more than one person involved in oversight, choose caregivers carefully, stay socially connected, and if you ever suspect something is wrong, act quickly. I know this topic can be uncomfortable. Nobody wants to believe that someone close to them might take advantage. But protecting yourself doesn't mean you don't trust people. It means you're being smart and prepared. Think of it this way: locking your doors at night doesn't mean you suspect your neighbors, right? It just means you're taking care of yourself. The same applies here. So take a moment today. Check your bank alerts. Review your power of attorney if you have one. And talk openly with at least one person you trust about your finances. Remember, you've worked hard all your life. You deserve peace of mind. If this podcast gave you useful information, please hit that like button right now. Share it with your friends, neighbors, or church group, anyone who could benefit from knowing how to stay safe. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you'll always get the latest tips on protecting yourself from scams and fraud. Thank you for listening, my friends. Stay safe, stay strong, and remember, you are not alone. Until next time, take care.